Jim, when it came down to the end, after you interviewed everybody, how many candidates were you seriously considering, and how important was the buyout as coaches you got to look at?
We met with 9 individually, personally, and obviously considered a lot more, but really didn't get. I think finances were secondary in that. We wanted to make sure that the right fit, the right coach, and then finances from there. So it wasn't an issue.
Jim, how long after you heard Tony was leaving did it take you before you started thinking about Ken?
Well, I was asked, over the last couple of years, the possibility emerged, and so as I've said before, I did have my list in my Franklin planner of potentials, and obviously Ken was on there. I said, respect the heck of what he's done, and he invested in his career. I think it's something a lot of successful coaches at the Division II level. I think Ken went to 6 different NCAA appearances as a Division II coach. He knew he had to take that step and be an assistant somewhere. Unfortunately, he went to the wrong spot, but it turned out okay. He really helped that program. You saw that program rise when he was there, and then I was glad for him to get out of the Pac-10 and go somewhere else to a challenging job. I'm very familiar with the challenges at Portland State. We started basketball back when I was there, brought it back, and it's a great place, but it has its challenges. And I was just very, very impressed for Ken. 2 out of 4 seasons to go to postseason play at Portland State. That was a heck of a coaching job. Question?
Hey, how about a player's perspective this last week? How has it been as a player here at Washington State? What's it been?
It was pretty hard. Like, everything happened so quick. Like, nobody knew what's going on. But we trust our staff, like Jim and President Floyd. So we knew they're going to bring the best guy for our team, and I think they did a great job.
He'll play a lot.
Any other questions?
Yeah, Ken, obviously you're a good friend of Lorenzo Romar's. Have you talked to him since you've taken this job, and just the thoughts of going against him now and kind of having to embrace the Husky Cougar ladder?
We were friends. We were good friends. And we will keep that relationship. And we've talked a lot here in the last week, but we've talked a lot for a number of years. And he's a great guy. We all know that. He's a super guy. He's a lot out of the mold of Tony Bennett, I think. But they're the Huskies and we're the Cougars. So we're friends till the ball goes up and then it's over.
Jim, what are the contract questions?
We're at this point not prepared to release those. We're still working on all the particulars, so sometime in the next few days, I would imagine that we would release that.
Ken, Washington State University is pretty proud of the APR and the academic performance of this team. The last 4 or 5 years have been exceptional. Can you comment on how the APR and graduation success rate of the other teams have been?
Sure. At Seattle Pacific University, they were outstanding. And we were able to recruit student athletes very similar to here. A lot of freshmen that would come into school. We would work with them from the very beginning of their college career. And that school had its own culture, just like every school does. At Portland State, it's been a little bit different. We were able to receive some phone calls from guys that were very good players that wanted to transfer to Portland State, be a part of our program, and we accepted those transfers, and a few other guys did not achieve at the same level as maybe these kids are doing, because I've looked at their grades already this morning, and also to the level that the guys did at Seattle Pacific. But it's very important to me, and it has to be important. That's why they're here. First and foremost, it's about the academics, and hopefully that we can be good on the basketball court also. So it's a high priority.
Just a follow-up, because it's related. Did you rely on junior college transfers at Portland State quite a bit?
No, we had a couple junior college transfers. We had, I think 4 of our last 5 recruits were out of high school. But early on, there were a couple guys that, 2 kids from University of Portland who were very good, one from University of Washington and one from University of Hawaii. And all 4 of those kids were outstanding players. All 4 were, well, I want to say they all started, but Dominic Waters, the one out of Hawaii, did not start this year, but he was our 6th man, played a lot of minutes. And so, when kids like that contact you, you listen. And the situation I was in a couple of years ago, I listened really well and said, you bet, come on.
Ken, could you go over your last week since you heard that this job is open, your contact with the university, what you've been doing, how much it weighed on you, that kind of stuff?
Well, fortunately, I've had a great job. I've been very fortunate over the years. I had a great job at Seattle Pacific. It was outstanding, and we had good success, and there was no really great reason to leave there. We continued to do pretty well. We had good kids, and they've continued that success. But wanted an opportunity to coach at the Division I level, and when Coach Romar landed in Seattle, and we talked about the possibility of myself joining him on that staff, I looked at that as a great opportunity. Then went to Portland State to, again, be a head coach. That was always what I wanted to do when I left Seattle Pacific, ended up being a head coach at a Division I institution, preferably in the Northwest. So when this job became available, right away, my wheels started turning, thinking, wow, I sure hope Jim gives me a call or someone gives me a call. I would love to be involved in that job. And the week went quick, but my mind during the week was on the kids in our program at Portland State, because we had to continue to do what we needed to do academically, in the weight room, on the court. But at the same time, I was thinking, boy, I'd love to have a chance at that job at Washington State. And so it went quick. We interviewed Sunday, and here I am today.